Пожалуйста, выступление президента Исламской Республики Афганистан, господина Ghani.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me first congratulate President Putin on a remarkable chairmanship. Let me also congratulate the founding members of the state on proving the relevance of the Shanghai Organization at a time when multiple organizations are formed but dissolved. Shanghai Cooperation Council has proven its relevance. It has solved significant issues. In its first phase, it's expanding, and the very expansion and desire of India and Pakistan to join is a tribute to its relevance. And we hope that will become more relevant. Let me thank the President of Bashkortostan for remarkable hospitality and thank Mr. Mendistov for stewardship of the organization. I'd like to make a couple of some quick points. First, we have two images of Afghanistan. An Afghanistan that is a source of threat and instability, a driver of narcotics and terrorism. And then there's the other Afghanistan, an Afghanistan where the majority of the citizens participated in a democratic election and where 36% of the electorate were women. In Afghanistan, that would be the source of prosperity with our location, our water resources, our mineral resources, our significant energy. That our tragedy is that we are a rich country inhabited by poor people and threatened by forces from inside and outside the region. There is an opportunity to realize that potential, and I represent that opportunity in that vision. What are the two fundamental enemies? Terror and narcotics. Where do the terrorists come from? A significant number of them come from your countries and use our territory to destabilize your countries or other countries of the region. We need to recognize the problem and acknowledge it, that these are people who do not have a political problem with us, the government of Afghanistan. They have a design to destabilize our region. Unless this fundamental fact is recognized, we will not be able to deal with it comprehensively. There are terrorists from Central Asia, from China, from Pakistan, from Russia, that are targeting us. There are also terrorists from Saudi Arabia, the Arab Middle East, that are targeting us. And there's a continuous flow of terrorists from Pakistan who are targeting both Pakistan and us. So it's a common enemy. The second is narcotics. There are producers, processors, traffickers, and consumers. This forms a chain. Those who consume have as much a problem on their hands as those who produce. The largest benefits go to the traffickers. UNODC has documented this beyond belief, beyond doubt, and it is important to recognize that this criminal economy, narcotics economy, provides the bidding and the enabling conditions of finance for terrorism. They are interrelated, so it's the same problem. We have in the Daesh presence. I'm pleased to report that in the last 3 days, we've eliminated Shaidullah Shahid and Gulzaman, two of the most important leaders of TTP and Daesh. So what are we doing? 120,000 international troops left our country. Everybody expected a vacuum. Our 354,000 strong national forces are seeing action every day. We are losing lives, but we are engaged in a project to combat and overcome the common enemies. What are our shortcomings? Air support and equipment. The international component of our assistance is in place, the regional component is not in place. What we need is a common regional strategy to be able to overcome and own the problems that are a threat to the region. Because of this, we would propose close counterterrorism cooperation. What is the most fundamental aspect of this? Common intelligence sharing, common analysis, common action. But also, it requires a common framework of verification. Where do these people come from? Who are they supported by? How are they financed? Who benefits from them? Because without those components in place, the job will remain half done. There is another component, and we acknowledge the Taliban are an Afghan problem. I'm pleased and want to thank the government of Pakistan, China, and the United States for facilitating the first direct conversation. It is important that we realize that the psychological shift must result in changes in the ground in order to prove its relevance. But there must be a national political framework for reconciliation, because every Afghan that needs to be included, we desire to include. On counter-narcotics, the efforts have been half-hearted in the past. They have not been serious, and we would like, again, to propose a serious common agenda where all of us acknowledge when tons of narcotics are trafficked to reach their destinations, there must be significant security gaps in the countries through which that passes and in the countries where it's consumed. We have a common problem. We would like to deal with them. So what we would propose is a ministerial level meeting in Kabul at the soonest to be able to share analysis, arrive at a common plan of action, and commit our energies together to overcome the twin menaces. Afghanistan wants to breathe. The people of Afghanistan have sacrificed immensely, and we find the blood unnecessary. At the end, let me congratulate Uzbekistan on assuming the leadership of the Shanghai Cooperation Council, and we look very much forward to productive results of next year's meetings.
Благодарю вас, уважаемый господин